Good morning, it's Saturday, December 5th, and this is the Wenatchee World's newest podcast, Slices of Wenatchee. We're excited to bring you a closer look at one of our top stories and other announcements every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Today, we're focused on 44-year-old Eastmont teacher Kai Knell, who survived a near-fatal heart attack despite working out 5 days a week and eating healthily. Today's episode is brought to you by Equilus Group Incorporated. Equilus Group Incorporated is a registered investment advisory firm in the states of Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. Equilus Group Incorporated, building your financial success. Learn more at equilusfinancial.com, member SIPC and FINRA. And before we begin, do you want to share your home's holiday light display with the Valley? You can add your festive decorations to our interactive map by visiting wenatcheeworld.com/holidaylights. Now our feature story. At 44, Eastmont history teacher Kai Knell was a picture of health. The former Wildcat and WVC basketball star worked out 5 days a week and ate healthily. But on the morning of October 28th, his life changed. His wife Mariah found him lifeless, changing colors, and she immediately called 911. She performed CPR, and once the paramedics arrived, they worked on Kai for nearly an hour, shocking his heart 3 times to get it beating. Kai was placed into an induced coma to prevent any further damage to his body and brain. At that time, the doctors were unsure if Kai would be able to wake up. But about 24 hours later, he awoke from the coma and completely shocked the doctors. For a healthy guy and a lifelong athlete, it just did not make any sense. He wondered if he ate something bad, but he was soon diagnosed with arrhythmogenic right ventricular cardiomyopathy, or ARVC, which can lead to sudden death. Kai told us that, quote, the life expectancy for males that have it is around 41. It's prone to people that are athletes or marathon runners. With that type of genetic condition, the more you exercise, the more heart tissue turns into fat. Now, Kai has to take medication daily and carries a defibrillator with him in case his heart stops again. And he's had to curtail most strenuous activities, perhaps the toughest pill of all to swallow for a lifelong athlete. To read more about Kai's journey and what the Wenatchee community is doing to help him recover, head over to www.wenatcheeworld.com. Just in time for the holidays, the Foothills magazine wine issue. Read up on local wine ratings from the 2020 NCW Wine Awards. Pick up your free copy of the November-December issue of Foothills, available now at free rack locations throughout North Central Washington. Next, every week we're profiling one of the recipients of the world's 30 Under 35 Awards.
Me llamo Armando Bendito, soy contador y trabajo para la compañía CLA en Wenatchee, Washington. Y hoy les quiero compartir información financiera relacionada.
That was Armando Bendita Zapita, a 26-year-old accountant from Wenatchee who was on his way to becoming a certified public accountant, taking the time this spring to help explain the CARES Act in Spanish to local business owners. His dedication to family and community landed him a spot on this year's 30 Under 35 list, the Wenatchee Valley Business World program that honors young professionals well on their way to being community leaders. Bendito Zapita's work ethic is inspiring, and at 23, just 1 year out of college, he purchased a home for his parents and 2 younger sisters. He has since added a second house with plans to purchase more. He told us that his parents, who are immigrants, have always been there for him, and said that, quote, I kind of kept that in the back of my head. They moved here so I could have a better life. Bendito Zapita said he's also planning to expand his mission to provide stable living environments and quality homes for low-income families on government assistance. Finally, some local history. Wenatchee Valley History is brought to you by Neighbor, your trusted neighborhood community. Neighbor is a free online forum you can trust to connect with your community, focus on facts, and make a difference. Join the conversation. Visit wenatcheeworld.com/NABUR. Did you know that Pangbourne Memorial Airport is named for Clyde Pangbourne, who in 1931 was the first pilot to fly non-stop across the Pacific Ocean? He took off from Japan with an intended destination of Seattle, but he and his co-pilot landed right here in Wenatchee instead. Thanks for listening. We'd also like to thank our sponsor again, Equilus Group Incorporated, a registered investment advisory firm in the states of Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. The Wenatchee World has been engaging, informing, and inspiring North Central Washington communities since 1905. We encourage you to subscribe today to keep your heart and mind connected to what matters most in North Central Washington. Thank you for starting your morning with us, and don't forget to tune in again on Tuesday.